once upon a time, there was a girl named Naija, and a couple of her friends had a birthday party. A couple of friends at the birthday party. So they played games, but then one of the parents came up with had one of their games and donated not a donation, but they gave it to me for my birthday. It included helmets, and it said "Game Over." So we thought it was cool. So we played and played. But then as soon as they came in, we put the helmets on, hooked it up to my TV, and then we started to play. Then a couple of days passed, and I mean days in human life. So I was still a kid, but some of my friends were teenagers, adults, and little kids like me. So then we got sucked in the game. Everything was the worst thing we could ever have imagined. We were all down to 3 lives. It was sad. So then we all built a little house in a bad neighborhood. It took us a long journey to find that neighborhood. It was the only neighborhood that had food and water, so we had to pick it. It was bad. So there was murdering, shooting, killing, stealing houses. So then we built our house there out of cardboard, so nobody would want ever to have our house because it's made out of cardboard.
Or wood.
So then we built the house. Some furniture is made out of wood, like the beds, the table, the chairs. So then the person who shot this person to get their house back, he came over to our house and knocked on the door. Then I opened the door, and then he said, "Hi, you guys need help moving your house?" I said, "I'm like, I can't talk to you. You just murdered that guy over there." He said, then the person who shot the guy said that, "Oh no, he took my house, so I was gonna shoot him to get my house back." So then I said, "That's kind of harsh. Why couldn't you just say him to get out, or you can shoot him?" So then I made this face. So then the weird guy says, "Well, it was the only thing I could do, so." I just said, "Okay, come in." He walked in. So then, all my friends were saying, "What the heck? Who the heck did you bring in the house? He could shoot it! He could shoot us! He could shoot us!" And then I said, "No, we're cool." And I said, "Okay." So then he said, "Go over there. Go over there. Because there's a beautiful, beautiful house. There's a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood full of happy people. Delicious food. Smell like this neighborhood. You'll die in this game if you don't get out of this neighborhood. Now go." So we packed up all our stuff and our belongings, even including our house, because our house is made of cardboard, so we could pack it up. So we moved to it, but it was a trap from the toy maker. The toy maker is a very bad man. So the toy maker, he said, "Hello, little kids. Please come to my..." And he just looks at us like, "Are you supposed? Do you know? Didn't you look at the packet?" So they're just looking at him like, "What are we supposed to do?" So they said, "Fine, I'm the toy maker of this game." And they were like, "Oh, oh, okay." So then he said he's the toy maker. So then he said he's the toy maker of the game. So it was crazy. right? So then he said, "You fools! You should have stayed in that crappy neighborhood." Then everything, it was just a big fat lava land in death. There was lava on the floor. There was only a bit of rocks we could stand on, but the toy maker, he was flying. So it was kind of unfair. So then he said to us, he said to my friends, "Come on, follow me. This place is a wasteland like that other neighborhood. Come on." He took us to his castle. He said, "Come on, follow me." But he said to go through his window. We said, "No, we're gonna take this slide that says entrance. Take a horse and a saddle." So we took a horse and a saddle, but I lost my horse, so I had to go get another horse. But there was no other horses. I still have a saddle. But it's not like I'm just gonna stamp it on myself and ride myself. So then I just slid down. None of my other friends went down the right way. They all went through that I went through. They said, "The birthday girl goes, we all go." So then he said, "You fool." Wait, no. Then he says, "Come on, little kids, follow me to your toys of the past." So he followed. He took us to all our little toys when we were little. Like one of my little dolls when I was small. Like my first rattle, my little doll. He had everything in it. It was all in just a little bag. We fit all of our little toy memories. A little packet.
And then,
So we could open. So we could open it, and then we could see all of our memories. It was so crazy. So then we closed them because we didn't want to see this anymore. Someone said, "You fools! You have went the wrong way. Now you must face the punishment." Then ghosts appeared everywhere. It was crazy. So all the ghosts said nothing to us. Their teeth were sharp. Their eyes were poked. It was scary. They all came around us, and they tried to chase us and kill us. So most of us were on 2 lives, but one person was on 1. They almost died, but good thing they had a sword with them, because they got an achievement, so they got a sword. So then, it was crazy. So then, the ghosts, they chased us. So I swam underwater. I sat there for like 10 seconds. And then then a ghost comes down here and says, "He. Then I screamed from underwater, but all the other ghosts were on top of it, except about maybe 5 or 6. So then I ran up, but I went through I went through one of them. I went through one of them. It was crazy.
we have the stupidest game.